up, guys? CP the Tool Addict. Woohoo! We're here to talk to you. We got a good one for you today. And what I'm going to talk to you about is my Cornwell swivel socket set. And I'll tell you what, and it's not just the Cornwell swivel sockets. We're going to talk about all my swivel sockets, but specifically I want to talk about these bad boys because they have been fantastic so far up to date. And I really enjoy these. The writing's been holding up pretty well. I don't use them, the deep wells, as much as normal, but I have used them in a couple sticky situations now where I've been quite impressed. Now, the thing about swivel sockets is that they are absolutely they're probably to me more important in most cases now than a shallow socket at some retrospects, because honestly, I could probably get away with not using, and in fact, I reach for my swivel sockets more than I do any other socket out there because I use my 1/4 inch set. Let me get this out of the way. Let me get this out of the way. I have the 1/4 inch SK chrome set. Let me just move you in here real close, quick. Okay, I just wanted to get you up close and personal here. Let me see if I can grab a little more light for you. It's I don't know why I just never seem to get enough light. Just light is light. Always got to have more light. I don't know if that's going to blow it out or not, but we'll set that guy over there. That'll help out. Yeah, that'll shine down there. Alright, so I have the 1/4 inch chrome swivels, and I don't use those as much as I do my impact ones. And I have the Matco ADV swivels for the 1/4 inch, and I definitely love these. Don't know why I like them. Well, I can tell you exactly why I like the impacts and why the impact swivels are so much better than the chromes. Let me put these down real quick, because usually this is what happens with your chromes after a while. They get a little bit loose and wobbly. Plus, you see this? You can get these things into a bind like that, whereas the swivels, the impact swivels, definitely get around like that. So, for me, I definitely like impact swivels the best. Because chrome swivels, and I do have a set of 3/8 Craftsman chrome swivels, but honestly, when it comes to 3/8 swivels, these have been my go-to. Now, I will tell you there's a big difference. These are the old Mac, and I'll tell you the other thing is the one thing about Mac swivels is they are, let me see if I can actually I don't know if these are, let's see what my 15 is. No, that's pretty close. I don't have any, but I can tell you this much right now. The Mac swivels I don't have a snap-on, but these are by far some of the shortest swivels on the market. Now, this is the old pin design, and this is terrible. These things are garbage. I have gotten by with them for a while, but they don't work worth the crap. I need to get them switched out. Need to get them warrantied out. They just haven't broke. I've got half of them are and half of them aren't. They're, hodgepodge together. Now, a lot of people want to know, why I prefer the pin over the non-pinned or the pinless. And I'll tell you the biggest thing is for me is why I prefer pinned is because these things fly apart. Pinless doesn't have any way to hold these in to retain them if something breaks. That's my biggest reason is because when these things are flinging around and they're going at 250 mile per hour, we'll just go with that, and they break. A lot of times when the pin breaks on these pin sockets, it'll lodge in there, lock up, and it won't fly apart as bad. I think they both equally break the same, to be honest with you. And I don't think there's any reason to debate that because I honestly don't see how they both break. I've tried them both and I've had them for a while. I have the Matco. Pinless, the fluted design, and honestly, I broke this one already. And I honestly, this is the one I just got back from warranty. I've been using it, but I do like the fluidness of it. It is nice for that, but it did come apart, and this thing shot out like a bullet. So you know, I don't think it matters. I have quite a bit of, I have a lot of swivel sockets. I just got the SKs, and I tell you the other thing is this collar. I've talked about this before. The collar on these things, it's 1/2 inch. You keep your hands away from these things. And I'll tell you one thing you want them to do for sure is make sure you got yourself a nice locking extension when you're using a pinless or any type of swivel socket. This is how you should use it for most cases. Keep this sucker on that, and that'll keep your hands away from messing with that. You can stick it up in there and get it done. So, you know, what's my take on the Cornwell? I really do like these deep well swivel sockets. They're pretty awesome. They've worked really well. I've never had a set of deep well. These are 3/8 drive, and they have been fantastic. I don't use 1/2 inch as much because I'm not heavy duty. I use my 1/4 inch a ton. I mean, I literally beat the crap out of my 1/4 inch ones a lot. Those are my go-to. Don't use the standards, and I use my 3/8 shallow Mac ones. But these are probably that's why they're up front and center on my toolbox here, because these are my go-tos. These things are the ones these are the one things I reach for every time. And swivel sockets to me are some of the absolute most important part of today's auto repair stuff. You're going to get in some tight spots, and this is going to keep you from getting in trouble. Help you get to tight places. Definitely going to help make your life easier. So, you know, when people talk about getting some sockets first, I'll tell you what, honestly, these would be high priority on my list of some stuff to get, because swivel sockets are, I mean, you can get an adapter and you can run like that, but I'll tell you what, you're going to hate life. It's not really that fun. Once you get a set of swivel sockets, that thing comes obsolete, and I can show you exactly why. Look at this. Let's get a swivel out here. Let's get a 10 millimeter and show you the difference. Why you get a 10 millimeter. There is a 10 millimeter shallow on a 1/4 inch drive versus a 10 millimeter on an adapter. So that should pretty much solve your problems for you right there. I mean, the clearance issues are 10 times greater. You can do that with almost any socket out there. Let's take a look at get this on here. I got this nice Mechanics Time Savers set up. So let's look at the 3/8, and I can tell you, your mind's gonna be blown all to pieces when you see the 3/8. Let me grab a 3/8 one. Now the Mac ones are super short compared. Look at the 3/8. This is on a Matco pinless swivel. Look at the differences in those. I mean, they are night and day. Night and freaking day. The size difference on them. Trying to get my hands on those so you guys can see them is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how. Let me set it up here so you guys can see. Right there. Look at that. That's a shallow socket versus a pinless Mac socket. The clearance issues that you solve by getting these are absolutely ridiculous. And for whatever, we'll show 1/2 inch real quick. Alright, so there is, I'm going to get these all set up here. There's my SK Chrome. I didn't have a hand impact handy, but definitely a clearance difference right there. So, set these guys up here so you can see that. Take that one down. Even the 1/2 inch is definitely, you're going to save yourself some clearance. Definitely a big deal. So, there it is for you guys. I wanted to talk about swivel sockets because they're definitely an important part of your job. That's all there is to it. And just even general for a DIY guy. I'll tell you what, if you come to a spot where it's tight to get into, you might need to go buy yourself some swivel sockets, because I'll tell you what. Now you can just get the chrome swivel sockets if you prefer, and get by with them. But my choice is always going to be the impact. So that's the long and short of that. So anyways, guys, appreciate you watching. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell. Remember, keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks for watching.